So this is the second video, and what it will be is basically a video relating to what's expected of you in the first week. So what you need to do, again, open up modules, okay, go down through week 1 and make sure you've read everything in week 1. And there's a little bit on asynchronous learning, what to expect, as I said earlier. There's also a section on general concerns, which will give you an area. If you have any problems with any of what's being written, just post a question and I'll answer that question hopefully within a day. So if you go back, the assignments in this introductory module, very simple. First one, just please provide me with a cell phone or best email to reach you outside of CCP, just in case the system's down for any reason. It'll only be used in an emergency. And that's just worth 1 point. The second is the course protocol and netiquette assignment. So basically what you have to do is open up this course protocol and netiquette agreement. Okay, read it, then go back, go down to the course protocol and netiquette assignment, click on that, and just say, please acknowledge that you've read it. So just say, I have read and agree to the terms laid out in the protocol and netiquette assignment. Okay? The next part is just an introductory discussion. This is basically to introduce yourself to me, but also to the rest of the classmates. And just some possible things you could put down. Introduce yourself. What do you wish to get out of this class? What's your major? How much do you know about the environment? And have you taken any environmental science courses before? What interests you with regards to this class? Okay, in about 300 to 400 words. Okay, so that's the first part in the introduction. Then we move into the actual first topic, which is what is science? And what you will need to do in this part is basically start to open up some of the notes, and you can start to read these notes just to give you some ideas, okay? Some of the concepts, what environmental science is, what environmental science is not, okay? Some of the concepts like sustainability, some of the issues. So read through these notes. They're just very, very brief to give you an overview. Okay? And there's a couple of videos. There's a video on what is science. There's also another video on the maps of science. So watch these videos. And then there's a second set of notes which talks about the scientific method, scientific thinking, and just some of the terminology. Okay? So read through these, and just to give you a background to science, scientific method, and environmental conservation in general. And then what you need to do, the assignments also, is the first assignment is what is science? This is the second discussion of the first week. And with this one, you need to do an initial post, okay? And then following days, respond to students and say what you think. Find whether you agree or disagree with their posting, okay? And the question that you're responding to, how would you describe environmental conservation as a subject? Some say that it's not a real science. Explain your views, okay? Again, 300 to 400 words in the first part, and a couple of hundred words to each response to fellow students. And I also put, as I mentioned in the previous video, report 1. This is due in November. This is basically, it's a very sort of like, it's a complex report. It's where there's a lot of grading within it. And I've tried to break it down into individual sections like task 1, task 2, task 3 to make it easier to structure your report. So basically what this report is you're picking a country You're analysing how its population changes over time. Okay? And then you're saying, what are the major problems, environmental problems within that country? And then your conclusion is, how will that change in population influence those environmental problems? Okay? So what you want to do is just start thinking about, what country do I want to be doing? Okay? And there's a useful link for report 1, just to get some data, initial data. And this is from the US Census Bureau, and you can type in your country. Okay, we've got it by world at the moment, but if say you were doing Albania, for example, you can look at Albania. It gives some of the population trends here, and you can play around with this. It gives you population pyramids, population by age. You can go over different time spans as well. So that's just something to look at. Okay, so if we go back to modules, there is also an overview video which I made. Okay, and that'll give you an idea of how to start, what to look at with regards to this report. The one thing I would say is do a little bit each week. Don't leave it to the last minute, because this is quite a complex report. Also, think about what country interests you. How big is that country? Things like this. Can you get the information that you're required? And I've also put in some sample reports, okay, of previous students. I'm not going to tell you what the grades were, but it's just to give you some idea of structure. And then we'll go through, as we go through each week, I will make a video or an announcement relating to all the work that's required within that week. So this week, summary of what I've said is read through the introductions, okay, watch the videos, and then student information, course protocol, and an initial introduction discussion just to introduce yourself. Then also read through the notes relating to what is science, and you need to post an initial post in the what is science part, and then following day or days respond to 2 students. Say what you think about their posts, and start to think about possibly what country you would want to do for a report. Okay? If you have any questions, like I said, you can use the Canvas chat, okay, which is over here, or you can go to general concerns and type in your question. I hope you find this week easygoing, and I will hopefully see your introductions and know a little bit more about yourself. Thank you.